Tarte have released a brand new loose setting powder, so let's give it the honest review. Ooh, I really like the chrome lid. So this is the Creaseless Setting Powder. I got this in the shade Pink. I know they've gone viral for having a purple shade, but I just know that purple is going to make my eyes look so sallow. I have one other pink setting powder, which is the Givenchy one, and it's one of my absolute favorites. So let's see how this one compares. So it does come with a little lid with a puff in it. I absolutely love that. It's also the cutest little puff you've ever seen. There's actually nothing I love more than when powders include a little application tool. The Givenchy one also has that. I could probably fit other puffs in here as well if this one goes a bit dirty. Okay, so here is the powder packaging. Obviously, I'll stop banging on about the packaging shortly, but I have to say a net application is also my favorite type of application, like the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder is so much easier to dip a powder puff in and control the amount of powder that you've got on your puff. That said, I'm just going to pick some up from the lid at the moment because it does seem to have transferred onto there a little bit. I don't love a lot of powder. I have really dry skin, so I'm just going to pat out a lot of this onto my hand. Ooh, it is quite pink looking on my hand. Okay, I think I've got a decent amount. Let's just rub the creases off under my eyes and then just pat this straight onto the skin. Oh God, I can definitely see the pink color. That is a lot stronger in color than my Givenchy one. I think it just about works on me. I feel like it's not coming across over camera as much as it is in person. Let's just apply a little bit to the forehead as well. I feel like there you can definitely see the color difference. It's not so good for my pale skin because it does just make me look like I'm sunburnt, but not in the way that I want to be. Forgetting about the color for a second, let's look at how it's sitting on the skin. I actually think that looks very, very smooth under the eyes. It's definitely more mattifying than my favorite kind of powder finishes, but it's very smoothing. A lot of the time, these super, super matte powders just make my dry skin look a bit cakey or they cling to dry patches. This one definitely does not seem to be doing that. Let's just apply some to the other side of my face and see if I can somehow make this pink work for me. Overall, once it's applied to both sides of my face, it is harder to tell about the pink. Just finished off some of my other makeup. Obviously, no powder review is complete without a wear test, so I will be back at the end of the day to let you know how this is wearing. Right, it's the end of the day. I've been wearing this powder for about 7 or 8 hours, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really like how this powder has sort of melted in with my skin throughout the day. Slightly more natural looking, but it's also still really matte, so it's got the longevity, but it also sort of transforms with your skin throughout the day as far as I can tell. And I'll zoom you in. I think it still looks pretty smooth. Sorry, it's not the best lighting ever, but even with this sort of ring light in my face, it's still not letting too much shine through. So overall, really like this powder. I don't know if it'll be my favorite powder ever just because it is quite matte, but I do think I'll take it with me for travel just because it does have that little puff in the middle. I like the application. So let me know what you think if you try this, and thanks for watching.